Solving perfect squared quadratic equations. In some cases, where the factoring method is unsuitable, the solution can be obtained by taking square root. If A is an algebraic expression and C is a constant, if we have the expression A squared on one side equals the constant on the other side, we can take the square root both sides to obtain A equals positive square root C or negative square root C. Therefore, we're gonna have like two possibilities for the solution as A equals square root C or A equals negative square root C. For the example, we are going to take the square root to find the solution of this quadratic equation. Or another way we say we are going to solve these quadratic equations using the square root method. In part A, we have the quantity x minus 7 to the second power equals 16. On the left-hand side, I already have the power 2 or in the perfect square. So then we're going to treat them as one whole quantity or the quantity A to obtain x minus 7 equals plus minus square root of 16, which means plus or minus of the value 4. That gives us two linear equations. One of them is x minus 7 equals 4. The other one is x minus 7 equals negative 4. And then we solve for x for each one. So x equals 11 for the first solution and x equals positive 3 for the second one. For the next example of taking the square root method, on the left-hand side, we have negative 6 times the quantity y plus 5 to the second power equals negative 600. What we have, the power 2 is just for the quantity y plus 5. So first, we're going to divide both sides by negative 6 to leave the square term by itself on the left-hand side. Quantity y plus 5 to the second power equals negative 600 divided by negative 6, which is positive 100. And then use the taking square root method. Y plus 5 equals plus or minus sign square root of 100, which means plus minus sign of the value 10. That gives us two equations. The first one is y plus 5 equals 10. The second one is y plus 5 equals negative 10. And then subtract 5 both sides. The first one will give us the solution positive 5. And the second one will give us the solution negative 15.